Hey guys, so what I'm going to cover real quick is how to find campsites with electricity and then what the different electricity options you have available are. So we're going to use a website called recreation.gov. There are a lot of private websites and apps you can use, but I like recreation.gov because it has all of the national parks, national grasslands, national forests. Tennessee Valley Authority has information on here. NOAA, I think, has information on here, and Army Corps Engineers has information on here too. So they kind of pull together a lot of different federal agencies in the U.S. and you can book the campsites, the campgrounds through here, and then it just has a lot of good additional recreation information for the local areas that you're camping in. So we'll click on camping and lodging for recreation.gov. We'll type in our states. We'll do Tennessee. I'm not going to choose ways to camp right now, and I'm not going to put a calendar date in there yet. I'm just going to look for campgrounds near me that have electricity. So we see the map on the right, campgrounds around the Tennessee area, and then on the left we see the big list of everything, and we'll be able to click on each one of these individually as we want to view kind of the environment, see more pictures, see what sites are available. But first we're going to filter some things. So we're going to go to more filters. The only thing we're going to touch right now is electrical hookups, okay? So if you are tent camping or you just need traditional wall outlets, say AC North American wall outlets, then you're looking at 5 amp, 15 amp, or 20 amp right there. 5 amp is going to be really low, kind of low wattage. It's going to be like 500 watts. So this is really, you see the only 3 available in the area. You really only see this if it's an ADA site, so American with Disabilities, because there are some low-powered medical equipment that might need to be run 24/7. So they'll run a 5 amp power pole to that campsite. So you're only going to get about 500 watts out of this one, which is plenty. Cell phones, for instance, anywhere from 10 to 18 watts right now. So you'd be able to charge like 30 cell phones, no big deal. 15 amps, that's more power. So if you need to know the wattage, you can just multiply 15 times 110 volts. We can do that real quick, actually, with a calculator. 15 times 110 volts, because that's how many volts are in an outlet, a wall outlet. So you're gonna have 1600 watts. So that's gonna power. I mean, that'll power a full-size residential refrigerator if you wanted it to. And then 20 is gonna be the same shape. It's gonna be just fine. 30s and above are gonna be campers. So 30 amp is what they've used since, I don't know, the 60s for campers and travel trailers. Even small pop-ups are gonna use that. 50 amp is going to be really, really big travel trailers. So let's say like tour buses, not ones that just have one air conditioner, but ones that have 2 air conditioners and a full-size fridge, not just a tall fridge, a full-size residential fridge, and a bunch of other kind of things like that. So really, if you're tent camping, all you want is a wall outlet, you can say 20 amp or below. These actually look different too. So 30 amps look like this one. This is a 15. This is anywhere from 5 to 20 amp, this normal residential house outlet. 30 amp is going to look like this. So if you are at a site and you only have 30 amp hookups, you can still use your normal wall outlets, but you're going to need to have an adapter. So the adapter you would need is going to look like this. You can get these. I have an affiliate link on the blog, but I'll put one in the description too. You can get these on Amazon for like 20 bucks. You can also get them at Walmart's. So if you happen to be at a campsite with a Walmart within 20 miles and you need power and it's only a 30 amp hookup, you can go to Walmart Supercenter and you can usually find one. Try to get one with a long lead like this though, like a good, this is like a 10 to foot long lead right here. Some of them will look like this, just the puck, like just the shape right here. The lead is good because these power poles are typically up 3 to 4 feet off the ground where you would plug this end in. And then you don't want just a little puck sticking in there. So if you plug your surge protector into it, it would just dangle. You want to have a little lead. So if you wanted to tie it to the pole to secure it so it doesn't just dangle off, it's good because your appliances won't just fall out, you know, after an hour or two. So we're gonna look at tent sites though. 20 and below. See, we've been filtering our results already. And looks like they have some in the Smokies. So let's click on Elkmont. Elkmont is in the national park itself. And then we're gonna see how many sites are really available with this. So it's just the 3 ADA sites, like 3 accessible sites. You see the little wheelchair right there. So these probably only have 5 amps, which is going to be still 500 watts. So it's going to be plenty, really, if you just need phones and tablets and stuff. Click on it. Let's go down to, it might tell us actually. Doesn't look like it gives us the amperage. Oh yeah, that says 5 amps. Right there, meets ADA accessibility standards. And go back. And so once you're on the campsite list right here, you can see the sites and you can see when they're available. So it looks like there's available Thursday, which is today, tonight. But the R is for reserved. C is closure, okay. And then you also see FF, which is first come, first serve sometimes. So those are ones that you can't book a site at. Let's go back to search results. And then let's look at another one. Looks like this is in the National Forest. Smokemont Campground, a few details. So we see it's accessible sites it's referring to. So it's probably just gonna be the 5 amp, which is enough. Let's see if we find something else though. I don't even know how to say that. It must be a Native American name. We'll go to facility info. Looks like they have trout, all sorts of fishing, standard non-electric sites, and also standard electric sites. Something I didn't mention, on the blog, when you see these things like electric and standard electric, non-electric, things like that, I put a table here to help out. Basically, there are tent-only sites, there are tent-only electric, tent-only non-electric, there are standard electric, all sorts of things like this. So I'll put the description or the link to this there too, but this is a good one that if you wanted to take a screenshot or something of it, I'll keep it just like this real quick. There we go. Okay guys, well, that is pretty much it, but this is how you can find a site near you within, 5 minutes that has electricity. Hope that helps.